So, what are we doing today? Well, we're gonna run through a bunch of tier lists. I just realized my face is in your way. Oh god. I'll be in the corner. I'll be like a cute little gremlin in the corner. Yeah, so we're gonna do tier lists today. Obviously, speaking of what happened last stream, I'm gonna start off with sandwiches. So, we never decided, based on the charts, where do we land on the sandwiches? Well, I'm 100% a sandwich anarchist. I think a burrito and a wrap are a sandwich. It's frickin' in carbs, wrapped in carbs. It's a sandwich. Panini, sandwich. Sandwiches, sandwich. Submarine sandwiches, sandwiches. Everything's a sandwich. Calzone, sandwich. So I thought it'd be fun to start out with this. So I'm just on tiermaker.com, and I got this beautiful sandwich. So starting off, I didn't make the photos. They're all novel to me. So we're just going to go with it. So starting off, as I said, submarine sandwich, sandwich. This is not a not sandwich. It's a meatball submarine. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I get why they're like good and like why people like them. I'm not a fan of them because like when I go to Subway, you bet your bottom, you lie. Wraps are sandwiches. Don't even at me, Chirpy. When we go to Subway, there's like other things I'd prefer because I want to load it up with veggies. So for me, this is an alrighty, alright, a little like what is it? Matthew McConaughey, like the weird way he says all right. It's one of those. So, I don't know. You can agree, you can disagree. We're going to yeet this in there. And I think I'm going to try and put these in Discord so that you guys can also make your own sandwich charts. Next on the list, ice cream sandwich. Are you an ice cream sandwich as a sandwich? I 100% am. It's between two pieces of carbs. For me, God Sandy. And I will explain. Normal ice cream sandwich, pretty good sandwich. Super good sandwich in some circumstances. Kind of annoying because like when you hold it and it like melts, it kind of like the bread sticks to your fingers and it gets kind of annoying. The only reason, God Sandy, the Oreo ones. Holy frick. Holy frick. The Oreo ice cream sandwiches, if you have never had one, they would make me like, I don't know. I would do a lot for those sandwiches. Don't even at me right now. Burger. Next one. Burger. Is a burger a sandwich? Well, if you're going to consider a chicken sandwich between a bun, a sandwich, burger, 100% a sandwich. For me, a burger, overall, I'd say super good sandwich. You got all of your food groups, a little too much carbs. Not the biggest fan of sesame seeds as they get stuck in your teeth, but like a good bun, a little bit of nice like crispy lettuce. Really good. You got your tomatoes on there, you got your cheese, and then you've also got your actual patty. For me, 100%, I think. Super good sandwich. I think you can have God Sandy burgers, but I also think you can get really, really garbage burgers. So I don't think I could put it in top tier. For me, I don't know what this is. This kind of looks like, is this like a Philly cheesesteak? Is that what this is? To be honest, I've never had one. But looking at the ingredients, we got like a nice hunk of beef in the middle, probably some Swiss cheese, some sauteed onions and peppers. For me, this would be an alrighty sandwich. All right, all right, all right. I do love me a really good, like anything with a nice hunk of meat, except like meat upsets my tummy because I'm weak. Don't even at me. The ice cream sandwich is by far of everything we've covered the best sandwich. Okay. Chicken sandwich. Especially if it's a spicy chicken. I don't know if this is. This looks like a crispy chicken sandwich. For me, not always my favorite, but I do get them quite regularly. Especially if they have like a good coleslaw, like this one seems like it does. Oh, or like a homemade sauce. Yeah. I feel like for me, the discrepancy between a good and a bad chicken sandwich isn't as crazy as a burger. For a burger, you can have really terrible burgers. You can have phenomenal burgers. Chicken sandy, they're always pretty good. This is a pulled pork sandwich. Y'all gonna hate this. Not my favorite. Honestly, not my favorite. They're too messy. It's like a sloppy Joe. I'm not into it. I do like the components of it, but man, I don't know. I don't want where you squeeze it and just seeps all over you. Like, I'm already a messy eater. I do not need that all over my white shirt. Okay, what do we got here? This looks like a donair or a pita. So I'm going to assume this is just a generic wrap. Generic wrap, all right. Not my favorite sandwich. not the worst sandwich. I can definitely get down with a good wrap, but usually if I have the choice between a sandwich or a wrap, I'm gonna go like actual sandwich. Egg salad, get out of my life. Any egg salad, absolutely disgusting. Who in their right mind decided that eggs was a meat product that they're gonna put on a sandwich? No, thank you. Okay, we got a pita. Man, I could get down with a pita pit sandwich. For me, pitas, S tier. I'm not the biggest sandwich person. Overall, like I'm not like crazy about sandwiches. I like alt sandwiches like wraps and pitas and stuff. But I have never had a pita, especially ones where you make them yourselves. A pita or donair that is like not S tier for me. Like freaking they are always so good. Okay, next we have got what? This is just like a generic submarine sandwich, like from like Subway. Super good. I know the chicken ain't real chicken. I'm okay with it. I will eat that soy product. I don't even care. Still very good. Also like, so I'm a big fan of like customizability. Maybe that's why pita's up here, but definitely like the sub sandwich being customizable moves it up a tier for me. Okay. I'm gonna assume this is just like a Swiss cheese melt or like a ham and cheddar melt. No. No. Do not ruin a good grilled cheese sandwich by just yeeting some gross sandwich meat on there. No. Just, that's all I'm gonna say. Can I ask the difference between this grilled cheese and this grilled cheese? Is this just like a American cheese grilled cheese and this is a normal grilled cheese? Is this not a grilled cheese? Help. Okay, well, anyway, grilled cheese, God tier. I love cheese and bread, even being lactose and gluten intolerant. Grilled cheeses are my guilty pleasure. You give me like garbage, like Campbell's tomato soup, eat that in a pot, heat it up, and then give me like a couple slices of grilled cheese sandwich, 100%. That is going to make my life, and I will be completely satisfied. Also, best thing about it, I don't know what it is, but you cut a grilled cheese sandwich in triangles, it's so much better. But for me, and you can make fun of me because it's the most childish thing I do, I don't even cut it once. I cut it corner to corner both ways in an X so that you have these little pieces that are like finger sandwiches that are like this big. Oh my God. That is like, I don't know how it changes the taste. How does like a single slice change the taste? So good, so good. Is this a BLT? Okay, BLTs have a special place in my heart. I will explain. On holidays like Christmas and holidays where you spend a morning together with your family, I'm a big fan of BLT sandwiches because that's what we make for breakfast. You cook up some bacon, you toast some bread, and everybody just goes ham and makes their own BLT sandwiches. Maybe you throw an egg on there. Oh, it's like, it's God tier. God tier for me, in my opinion. So this, because of the way that my family does it, I know it's probably not the same for everybody else, and its relation to like holidays and like birthdays and stuff, holds a special place in my heart. Okay, is this a grilled cheese but not with American cheese? It's a little too loaded for me, I think. I'm going to put that there. I'm like stressed out about what this is. I still just cannot figure it out. Like if this is egg, no. Oh, is this like a tuna sandwich maybe? Or is this on a tuna? Where is it? No, this definitely looks like egg salad. Is this tuna? I don't know, whatever. It's fine. Peanut butter or jelly? Gonna hate me. If this was peanut butter and Nutella and banana, or Nutella and jelly, S tier. But because it's just a straight peanut butter and jelly, super good Sandy. Can always bring it to work, to school. Feel good about yourself. Not my favorite though. Not S tier. Okay, this is just like a nice ciabatta bun. I think ciabatta bun. Brioche bun? No, brioche is like a circle. This is just like a normal fancy sandwich. Gourmet sandwiches, not always my jam. Give me like a generic like pita or grilled cheese. I'm balls to the wall. Give me this. It's pretty good, but I think I'd rather have a burger. English muffins. Specifically, this looks like an English muffin from McDonald's. 100%. I will never turn down an English muffin. Or a breakfast wrap for that matter. Ooh, those are the best types of sandwiches. Especially now that breakfast goes all day. And then this is a beef dip. 100% this is a beef dip. Like, If it has Au Jus, it's a super good Sandy. Doesn't have Au Jus, wouldn't get it again. It's too dry. But with Au Jus, and I'm assuming it has Au Jus is like the dip that they come with. Oh, 100%, this is a good Sandy. They do fall apart, and I know I said I don't like a messy sandwich, but like, oh, yes, God, yes. Okay, so you only agree with 50% of the rankings. Well, go to my Discord, and you can make your own. How about that? This was really fast. That was only 12 minutes. I pulled up a few that we can go through to talk about. If you disagree, 100% make your own. Write a comment in chat. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, we're going to be moving on. So I made a dicey dungeon tier list. Excuse me, where'd all my enemies go? Excuse me? There we go. Okay. So dicey dungeon tier list. We've been playing a lot of dicey. We've seen practically every enemy. I'm excited to see where this goes. So I made my tier list based off of, well, a few things. Bestest enemy. An enemy, when I encounter it, I'm just V happy. Like, it's either so cute that I can't be mad at it, or I know that I'm just going to win. A tier, pretty okay. B, pretty neutral. C, I don't really want to encounter it, but I'm not going to die if I do. And a run under, 100%. So for me, we're starting off with, like, what is it? He's like the cowboy, and I love him. He's an A tier. He's just like a really cute being. Like, look at his little, like, he's like got energy like Revolver Ocelot. Just a little cutie, little Texan cat. Next, we got the Digger. Honestly, A tier. He's kind of annoying. Don't really like him, but he's always on the first floor. And I can deal with him because I don't think ever lost to him. Except for maybe on that one run with the witch where I died on like the first floor. But we don't talk about that anymore. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Okay, next. Pirate. Pirate, I'm neutral to you. I've never had an issue with you. You usually show up on the first or second floor. You're not super hard. But I'm not really down with this bushiness of a beard. Like, you should go get this trimmed, groomed. Maybe get like a little bit nicer of an outfit. Then we'd be friends. Okay. We've got he's a magician. Magician, not my favorite because he usually shows up on floors 3, 4, and 5, or 4 and 5. So he's usually higher level. But I don't know if I've ever really had an issue fighting him. I don't find him that hard, although he is like very spontaneous in the attacks that he does because I think he like either gets new attacks or uses your attacks or something. Okay, Sorceress, same thing. Girl, I love your energy. Got the hairy legs. She's always on her phone, and she's got a similar haircut to me and glasses. She is actually me, but I just don't want to admit it. With that being said, I find that like she can be a little bit challenging. So we're going to yeet her right in the middle. Oh my god, the singer? No. I freaking hate you. We haven't come across you in a while, but you're really annoying. Like, just as brutal as it gets, your voice is annoying. And every time she attacks, she goes, whoa! And I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want this. Also, you have the same, like, haircut and glasses as the Sorceress, and I'm going to assume that you stole it from her and she didn't steal it from you. Oh my god. Cactus? I hate fighting the cactus. Maybe he should be here. I hate fighting the cactus because he uses the prickle thing. And I just like the thorns. I can't get down with it because then when you attack him, it hurts you. No. No. I don't like that. No. But like, look at his cute little face. And then he's got his little cute sweater and his cute little shield and spear. How could you say no to that? So he gets to be neutral. Hothead, honestly, I don't mind you because you're always early on, but I don't really know much about you. Therefore, you get right put in the middle. Oh god, okay, we already know. Beatrice has ruined my life on many occasions. She is my absolute least, well, maybe not my least favorite boss, but I do not like her because you can't use shock on her because she has so many attacks that when you shock one, she's got like 5 of the same freaking attack, so it doesn't really change how the run's gonna turn out. And not that I use shock build a lot, but I use it enough that when I come across Beatrice, I'm just like, So Beatrice, she's a run ender for me. I hate her. I hate her with a passion. Oh my god. Okay, Box Knight. Box Knight is, honestly, you can get put up here. Box Knight you find pretty late in your runs. But that being said, they're weak to fire because they're literally wearing cardboard. So if they light up, they get freaking lit, bro. So I like fighting the Box Knight because I've never really had an issue. And like, look how cute they are. They're just like a child almost that's like coming at you. Oh my god. The goodest, bestest enemy, Vacuum. I've never lost a Vacuum. I'm not afraid of Vacuum. Look at this cutie though. Kind of looks like the Vacuum from Teletubbies. I forget what this enemy's called. I think it's called like a Mimic. Run Ender. I have lost to this enemy like twice. I've only fought them like 3 times. This enemy has ruined my life. Ruined my life. And if you remember the runs where I fought them, like, it's just so hard for me. I don't know why. They don't even seem that hard. But I suck, I guess. I'm bad at Dicey. Hi, Athena. Okay, what do we got here? I've only fought this guy like once. So C tier, because you're not that, like, iconic to me. Loud Bird? Terrible. Frickin' terrible. Loud Bird is not a run ender. By any means. Because they're early on. I hate them so much, though. They're so annoying to fight. Also, like, who wants to hear, like, a frickin' pelican just scream? Just kidding. That's what you guys get when you watch my stream. The Lock and Key guy, pretty neutral. I think he's called, like, a locksmith. Pretty neutral to him. He doesn't attack on his first turn because he has to, like, unlock his things. So he's, like, pretty, like, controlled damage output-wise. But I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. We're doing a tier list ranking of Dicey Dungeon enemies. I thought I'd switch it up for our first segment today. Okay. Dryad. This is a tough one because I really don't like fighting the Dryad because I often do poison build and she's not immune, but she's strong to poison. With that being said, like, I don't know if I've ever lost to the Dryad, or if I have, it's only been in times when I've already been about to lose. So I don't think Dryad deserves to be in, like, the worst class other than Run Ender, but I don't really like them. They're just kind of there. Oh, baby. Oh, I forget her name. Is it Aubrey? I'm pretty sure it's Aubrey or Audrey. You are a Run Ender by any means. I wish I could put you in 2 categories. But this fitness, other than the fact you skip leg day, bae, get it. I love you. Okay. Rotten Apple. I hate Rotten Apple. I don't know if I've ever actually lost a Rotten Apple. I just hate it because every time I'm really low health, so I'm like spamming trying to find any apples on the map, and I always click on them because I'm not the smartest. Rhino Beetle. Rhino Beetle, I'm going to put you here. I know you're pretty easy and I've never lost you, but you scare me because he's got an attack that does like 20 damage, and I can't. I can't deal with that. It gives me anxiety. I don't know this enemy, so they're just going to go like in the middle. I'm neutral to them. I either have fought them and don't remember, or haven't fought them. Sticky Hands. Honestly, Sticky Hands, neutral. Sticky Hands is neutral because, like, their shtick is that they get to go first. It's the only enemy that gets to go before you get to go. But, like, that doesn't really affect me. Oh my god, we already know. Baby Squid, 100% S tier. The cutest. And then the little shtick where they got Baby Squid doing, like, the outro. Oh my god, it was my favorite thing. It was the cutest. I couldn't handle it. Kraken. I hate Kraken. Kraken is almost an end runner, honestly. End runner. Kraken has gotten me a few times because he just blinds and curses. Who the frick can fight that? I hate it. I hate it. Aurora? C-class. Aurora's pretty hard, but I don't always have that big of an issue with her. I think she just takes a lot of my health. The Alchemist. Alchemist, for me, is the bestest enemy just because that one time we got turned into a bear. That was it. That's it. Robobot. Neutral. I don't really mind you. Don't really, like, you're on the first floor, so you don't really affect me, to say the least. Rat King. Immune to poison or strong to poison. Dislike you. Run Ender. 100%. I forget what she's called. It's like Necromancer or something. But she's ruined me a few times because she specializes in curse. Can't do it. Honestly, Yeti, you're kind of neutral. I almost put you in A because your design is kind of creative, where you're like a hipster with a beanie and shorts. But I don't really like fighting you. I don't do fire build that often, and you're weak to fire. Oh my god, okay. Almost bestest enemy, because last time we fought him, he's like, I asked for a stronger sword, or I asked for a bigger sword, and that was the cutest thing I have ever seen happen in Dicey. And also, easiest enemy because they have 9 health and they're always on the first floor. Slime, S tier. The only reason being, slimes in every single game, from Dragon Age to Stardew Valley to Slime Rancher, always the cutest. They are always... I don't like that comment. The comment was, I feel like your fave enemies are only the easy ones. The Alchemist isn't easy. They just turned me into a bear that one time. Slimes are always cute in every single game. And this slime, put a creative twist on it. They're slime in an ice cream cone. Oh, Snowman. Look at these muscles. Look at this bad boy. Look at these abs. I aspire to have abs like this. I aspire to have alpha energy like Snowman has. Oh, Direwolf. Because right, like the first time I fought Direwolf, I had fought Wolf Puppy earlier in the fight, and Direwolf's response to me was, if you see my child in the dungeons, can you let me know or let him know I'm looking for him? And I was like, oh my god, yes. That is the cutest bit of writing that I have ever heard in Dicey Dungeon. Dicey's got, like, I said this a lot, but Dicey's got a really good personality. It's not the most in-depth game. It's pretty straightforward. But overall, like, the creativity that went into it and the art design is exceptionally polished. And so I think overall, like, I genuinely enjoy Dicey just because they put so much time and effort into, like, creating novel characters that have a little bit of unique personality around them. Okay, I forget what this guy's called, but I feel like they always happen on the easy floors, so I'm not worried about them. They're just neutral to me. Oh, man. Frick, what's her name? Like, Margaret? The Girl Guide cookie girl. I've definitely beaten her a few times on a few different runs with different characters. With that being said, it scares me. Oh, Handyman. I love him. I don't even remember what his attacks are. He's always on the early floor, so I like him. And he's just a cutie. Neurotic cutie, just like me. Vampire. I hate Vampire. I've only fought Vampire one time and I won. But I do not like them because you have to get rid of one of your attacks in order to use the spike. And the spike is required, or the stake is required to kill them. So I do not like the Vampire. At all. At all. Fireman. Neutral. You're weak to ice. That's all I know. Wizzy. I like you. I don't like him because he's a little bit harder. He tends to happen on the higher floors, medium to higher floors. But with that being said, the little Socko animation of how the socks go, love it. Absolutely love it. It's so cute. And in addition to that, the last few times you fight him, he's really supportive. He's like, you're doing a really good job. You're a really strong enemy. I'm so happy to have fought you. Love him. Gargoyle. I fought you a few times. You have ended my runs a couple times. Really, really strong enemy. Don't remember anything about him, though. I just know I don't like him. This one, neutral. what is it, Space Cadet or something. See him on the early floors, you just kind of fight him. Mimic, I fought you once and I hate you. Oh man, what is it, Poison Jar? Absolutely terrible. I don't know if I've ever lost to you, and if I have, once again, I was like going into it with no health. You suck. He sucks. I hate him. This is a boss. I've only fought her 1 or 2 times, and I think I have won against her. But being a boss, I don't remember much about her. So she's just neutral for me. Oh, Wicker Man. Wicker Man, pretty hard. He's on the higher levels, but he's a cool cat. So he's the bestest boy. Marshmallow, really cute design. My favorite thing about him is like, you know, like the campfire stories where you hold like a flashlight under your head and it views up and then right here and above gets really dark. That's what he's got going on. So the illumination is drawn to come from below just like the flashlight. I don't know if that's what they were intending, but I'm going to assume it was. And I think it's really cute that it's your little demon marshmallow. Skeleton, I have lost you and I hate you. Wolf Puppy, bestest boy. Because look at these two. The cutest. Rose. Rose, I know you're early floor, but you use thorns. The only reason cacti can get away with being B tier and using thorns is because look at this cutie. Look at you. You're like pretending that you're in the Fire Emblem games and that you're going to save the world. Not into that. Not into that. Oh, Sneezy. No, Sneezy killed me once. Sneezy, you got demoted from bestest enemy. Sneezy is my favorite because he looks like my hedgehog Pashmina. And if you don't know this, hedgehogs, they hiss at you, but they don't hiss at you like a cat where they're like, they literally like, it's called sneezing. So they go, and then they quill up when they do it. And so the whole design of him, I swear to God, must have been done by someone that knows hedgehogs. Because the design of him being sneezy is what hedgehogs do. They literally sneeze, and that's how they like tell you that they don't like you. In addition to that, my hedgehog sneezes constantly because she's an a-hole. You walk into the room that she's in and she's like, and you're like, I'm not even by your cage. Why are you so mad at me? And that's the vibe I get from Sneezy. And it's really cute. So whoever designed Sneezy, you've been bumped up. I changed my mind. You did kill me once. I just love him so much. Because he reminds me of my baby. Also, if you haven't noticed, check out our Discord. Because in our Discord, we have a link to all like pet pictures, everybody post your pet pictures. All I need in my life is to go through and see everybody's pets and their fur babies and everything they love about them. I have posted 2 pictures of Pashmina in there. Oh man, what is it? Radiohead? Speakerhead? I hate you. I don't know why. He just gives me this like creepy, like you go to a strip club vibe. Like he's sitting in the back of the strip club, like hitting on the strippers and all the women that walk in with the Matthew McConaughey. This is gonna be my joke today. Matthew McConaughey, all right vibe while he's sitting in the back. What's the meme? What is the meme? It's like, I love high school girls because I keep getting older and they stay the same age. That's the vibe this guy gives off, and I'm not into it. Grim Reaper. No, he's not the Grim Reaper. This is Cornelius. Oh, I lost one of my most recent runs to this guy, and he absolutely freaking face tanked me. Twice in a row. Like, it was terrible. And he's so cute because he's giving you a little thumbs up, and I just freaking died. He's so strong. So, bull BS. Absolutely hate him strong. He needs to be nerfed. Oh, freaking, I hate Crystalina. Crystalina, I don't know if I've ever actually lost to Crystalina. Crystalina's like the enemy that sometimes you'll be fighting her for like 20 minutes. And you're like, oh my god. Also, this dumb look, and when she jumps and her face like jiggles, hate it. Get that away from me. I do not want anything to do with that. Moving on, because I don't want to look at this anymore. Can I just put a sticky note like over this? I forget this one's name. She's a boss. I know she's really hard. I think I've won to her once, but I know I've lost to her a few times. Really hard boss. but not a run ender because I have one and I'm not afraid to see her. I know I've won against Beatrice, but I hate Beatrice. She's just kind of a neutral boss to me. Cornelius, get yoded. Freaking Cornelius. He's not the worst, but he scares me so much because he has the thing where it's like he only has a countdown from 99, but when he hits that countdown, he does 999 damage. He has never hit the countdown nor gotten close, but he scares me. So let's like take a quick look. Who do we got up here? Honestly, well, Alchemist can stay. Just because that one time I got turned into a bear. Wicker Man, I want to drop you, but you're just giving me this vibe that I just can't. Slime maybe shouldn't be up there, but I love Slime. Second row, we got Revolver Ocelot. We got the Digger, who's super easy. We got my bodybuilder, Audrey. I'm happy with this. These enemies are pretty good. This one's just a cutie. Really well, like, some of these are just like, I have them here because I think the design is really creative. Like, I really like the design of this character. I really like the design of having these two characters have relation. I think this design is really smart with, like, how hedgehogs sneeze. I really like that the alchemist is a female. I know that shouldn't matter, but I know someone brought up the idea of having an alchemist, and then someone was probably like, we should make them a female because females don't do science as much. And I really appreciate that. I really like the design of the Sorceress because she's kind of like a black magic Wiccan hipster girl, which I think is creative. The design of like, this one's really good, being a boss and just being like a grumpy BS like girl guide / Girl Scout is really good. And the rotten apple is terrible. I hate the design of the rotten apple. But overall, like, I think my tiers are pretty good. I know some of you are probably judging me for having this many in my S tier, the bestest, cutest enemy. But, like, these are who I love. Don't even at me. What time is it? 12:30? I feel like we could pivot a little bit early. I just wanted to see how this would go and see if people would enjoy something novel. But I think with that, I'm going to move my face back. I think it's about there. Slightly over. Good enough. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna move on from this. What are we playing next? We are playing some Terraria. Yeah, Terraria, because we're gonna do Minecraft today in the evening. So yeah,